experience.
Hey, this is saxophonist Gerald Albright. You want a great experience? Listen to Tallboy. He's going to throw it at you the right way.
If you want the exclusive, you want the Tallboy, because he's going to bring you the exclusive.
They got it.
All right, let's get it. All right.
Well, my parents initially wanted me to play piano. You know, most parents want you to take piano lessons, and so I did, because I always did what I was told when I was little. But I didn't like piano. You know, I never really practiced my scales, and whenever my music teacher would come over to the house, I was never prepared for my lessons. So, with the lack of interest in the piano, he decided to put me on saxophone, and that's what was basically the turning point of my career. Well, every experience is like a chapter of a book for me, so I basically honor all of those experiences equally. But if I had to do the top three, I would say Quincy Jones, Phil Collins, and Whitney Houston. Whew, yeah. Well, I first got signed to Atlantic Records in 1987, and I went to New York with my brand new band, brand new CD, and played a very historical club there, which I cannot remember the name of. But it was a who's who in the audience, like Ahmet Ertegun, the president of Atlantic Records, Sylvia Rhone, Merlin Bobb, all of the top officials and higher ups at the label. And it was a very nervous time for me, but we did a great show and everybody was impressed, and that was pretty much the launching pad for what I'm doing now. I really want to be remembered as a person who was totally devoted to music, someone who was a great person. I want to be remembered as a great husband, a great father, a great man of God, and I want to be remembered as somebody who tried his best with live performances and orchestrating music to make people feel better. That's what we are. We're messengers of the music, and it's quite a responsibility, because you never know who's listening, and somebody might need that one song that keeps them from jumping off a bridge or whatever, or you know, representing the country in the military, and they need that music to kind of calm their mind from all the adversities that they're in the midst of. So we have quite a responsibility as recording artists and musicians to give the best music that we can give. So that's what I want to be remembered for. Well, I would say that it's equally as important to learn the business side of the music business as well as the instrument, or if you're a vocalist, whatever your instrument is, refining that. You got to know the business. You have to couple those two together. There's no shortcuts in the music business. You really have to put the hours in to refine your craft. I think it's important to develop a brand, something that sets you apart from other people, so people know who you are when they hear, you know, the first 2 or 3 melodies that you perform. And sometimes it takes a long time to develop that, but those are the main things that you have to have. And you keep good people and good spirits around you just to uplift your own respective vision. Wow. Living, that's hard. That's a long list. You know, it's interesting. I was watching TV last night, and I saw a live concert of Bruce Springsteen, and the magnitude that he has been able to develop over the years, and he was playing for a crowd of probably 60, 70,000 people. I would love to play with Bruce Springsteen. I have to talk about, even though he's no longer with us, I have to say that I would have loved to have shared the stage with James Brown, because his sound is really what started me in the interest of music and R&B and soul, and so I would say those two people. Well, my son is an avid golfer as well, and he's really the golfer of the family. I'm trying to give him a good game. But whenever I'm home, I try to spend quality time with him. My lovely daughter is married and doing her thing. So my son, who's a little younger, we go out and have manhood time. We talk about life and how to optimize your position in being a man on this planet. And that can be done on the golf course. You're spending 4 or 5 hours out there in beautiful surroundings. You got wildlife going on, and you can talk about things on the golf course that you necessarily won't talk about at home at the dinner table. So that's when we choose those times to have that quality time. Shame on you. Music helps pretty much every subject that a student will have in school. It's been scientifically proven. The arts are very important, and I was very lucky when I was coming up to be a part of a very strong music program, which enhanced my whole well-being, and it just gave me more confidence. You have to perform in front of people, and that helps the stability in life and helps you to get to the next level in life. So I think we need to get back to establishing the musical budgets in the school to reinstate those programs. My new project is my very first independent project on Bright Music Records. I've been on major record labels for the first 17 CDs, and I decided to take my career into my own hands and do my own record company. So the name of the CD is entitled G for Gerald, and I'm very excited about it. It was co-produced by Chris Big Dog Davis and myself, and we did most of the songwriting as well. Featured artists are Michael McDonald on vocals, and then beatbox and rap by my good friend Dougie Fresh. And so we're excited to have both of them on the project.
We're going to come back to this a little bit.
Thank you, fans, for everything that you've done from the first note that I played back in 1987. As a recording artist, you guys have been with me every step of the way. Through the 17 projects that I currently have, I've tried different genres of music, different approaches to the production and the songwriting to those songs, and you were right there with me. You took a chance with me, and 43 years later in this business, you're still here dressing up to come see me play, and I'm just honored and humbled by that.
Think big, think tall, think tall boy.
Tall